Hello traders! Welcome back in our YouTube channel. This is a very special discussion because in this video, mapalad tayo dahil we will be having an exclusive one-on-one interview with Mr. Leandro Leviste, the CEO and founder of Solar Philippines Nueva Ejica Corporation, the first purely renewable energy company dito sa ating stock market. At hindi lang yon, si Sir Lin din is one of the youngest executive of company listed in PSE. Solar Philippines discussion dated on November 25, 2021. So paalala ko lang, I was advised by their legal team that video and audio recording of the said interview is not allowed during the offer period as mandated by the PSE rules. Bawal kasi yon para naiiwasan yung market manipulation. They cannot sell shares to the public but they can discuss lang kung ano yung about sa company or on the business side. Hindi lang siya applicable kay SPNEC, applicable din siya sa lahat ng mga nag-IPO para hindi na ko call out yung mga companies na yun just to be safe lang. However, I will create a video discussion of summary of what has been discussed during the interview for the benefits of the investing public with their permission. So nagpaalam ako, okay naman, pumayag naman sila. So the discussion will give you the summary na lang on what has been discussed during the interview. I may quote him, si Sir Lin, for the word, but again, those are non-verbatim. And as you can see, this was our Zoom meeting earlier in the morning. So ito ko, and together with Sir Lin and si Sir Moloy, the one who informed me na wag mo na mag-audio or video recording para safe lang. Dahil mahirap na because SPNEC are still in the offer dates. Baka ma-call out yung company, medyo delikado, no? Before we start in the interview session, I wanted to invite you dito sa ating stock update touch point. We usually do this internally sa team and students, but dahil magpapasko naman at malapit na mag-New Year, this would be my early gift available for the public viewing. Join us and save the date. It would be December 18, 2021 at 8 to 10 p.m. via Zoom meeting. So kung itatanong ninyo sa akin, ano-ano nga ba ang matututunan ninyo dito? We will be discussing our greatest stock picks of 2021. Paano ba namin na-spot yung mga stocks na yun para matutunan ninyo so that in the future, makita din ninyo yung mga setup na nakikita namin bago namin pinasok yung mga stocks na yun. We will also be discussing yung mga invaluable lessons na mga natutunan natin this year and to set our goals for greater 2022. Don't miss this chance dahil minsan lang namin ito ino-offer sa public. You can invite your friends and family to attend this, no limit. Just go to the registration link dito sa comment section and register your name and email so we can send you the link before the said event. Now, let's proceed with the discussion of the interview proper. My first question with Sir Lin was the inception of the company because he started Solar Philippines while he was in sophomore years no nag-aaral pa lang siya ng college. I asked him what made him decided to push this power generation industry and be pioneer in serving the underserved and unserved communities in remote provinces here in the Philippines. So, sinagot niya ako na here in the Philippines, ang prices ng mga electricity ay napakataas daw. And in other countries, they are implementing solar technology already. He also told me that SPNEC started their business on installation of solar panel dun sa mga rooftop. However, it is a hard to scale business. So, they transition into solar farm. With solar farm daw, if you can do it with 50 megawatts, you can scale it up to 500 megawatts. For the past 6 years, they have been securing the lands and permit. So, meron akong follow-up question or second question ko is about doon sa completed project installation in SM North EDSA, being the largest solar-powered rooftop not only here in the Philippines but in the world during 2014. And do you have any plans to partner with other mall owners with this kind of initiative? So, kagaya nung nabanggit niya, yan yung unang ginagawa nila sa mga rooftop. Pero ngayon, hindi na sila nagpo-focus dyan because it is a hard business model to scale nga daw. So, my third question was, Solar Philippines has already 7% of the market share together with First Gen, Aboitiz, and among others, while AC Energy has 15% market share in terms of renewable energy. I asked him if he will try to compete with them or form a strategic partnership as they had with Meralco, Korea Electric Corporation, and Enrique Razon Group in Tarlac project. So sinagot niya ako na they have already partnered with AC Energy this year lang. So they are doing partnership daw kasi sila yung una naka-develop ng mga solar farm, and yung mga malalaking company, they are now interested with solar farms. So he also answered me that they do not want to compete with them, but they want also to help them din. So my follow-up question is number 4, can you share with us how did they convince these big players to join with you? So sabi niya lang naman na si Solar Philippines, they have a unique location, and their advantage is that they are the first and fast and early in developing the solar farm. So nabanggit niya dahil maliit lang na company sila, madali nila na-execute yung mga bagay-bagay na yon. So my fifth question was, Philippines is one of the Asian countries that has an expensive electricity. As a power generation company, how much saving does a typical Filipino will experience without sacrificing the company's margin? Like, how can an ordinary Filipino relate to the value that the company can contribute in our country? So, sinagot niya ako na yung increase in renewable energy will lower the prices because fossil fuels prices goes up and down based daw sa global supply and demand. But solar technology costs are in a long-term downtrend nga daw. So what he was trying to tell us is pwedeng gawing primary source of energy ang renewable energy dahil pagka primary source of energy ang renewable energy, since mababa ang costing ng solar technology, bababa din yung mga prices ng electricity. So yun yung sinasabi niya na makaka-relate yung mga ordinary Pilipino kapag na-implement or na-execute na mabuti yung plano nila. So, question number 6, sabi ko, way back like 2005, the solar panel and its installation itself are very expensive already, and it can only supply a few light bulbs or electric fan during night time. Almost 2 decades has already passed by. Can you share with us how the solar industry or technology has progressed, and is it really viable for an ordinary Filipino to adopt the solar-powered home? So sabi niya yes daw because it is 80% more or less cheaper than a decade ago. Question number 7, I also asked him because some investors are hesitant because of the risk of acts of nature like kunwari lindol o kaya bagyo na may posibleng tumama sa solar farm. And with that, what are their contingency plan or risk mitigation in place to assure our potential shareholder? Dahil alam ko, hindi lang naman mga YouTube fans natin ang nagtatanong, even with my students, lalo na yung mga long-term investors. Yan din yung kinatatakot nila. So, sinagot ako ni Sir Lin na solar panels are on the ground and less prone to earthquakes or typhoon. It is also engineered to withstand the wind speed of a given location. Yun yung sinabi niya. This book, Earning Your First Million in Stock, will teach you the basic principles of fundamental analysis, technical analysis, market psychology, risk management, self-management, and a successful trading system itself. I really believe in order for you to become a consistently profitable trader, kailangan ma-master mo yung 5 components na nabanggit ko kanina, because they will serve you as an important ingredient in creating your own successful trading journey. Parang if you plan to bake some cookies, hindi po pwedeng mawala kahit isang basic component or else your baking would be a failure. You cannot bake without a flour or asukal lang ang meron ka, di ba? So, ganun din sa trading. Hindi pwede mag-trade ka na walang technical analysis, merong funda, pero minsan walang market psychology or walang risk management. It is a complete system or trading system na i-guide ko kayo within this book para matuto kayo. Besides that, in this book, I will share you a compilation of my successful trades of not less than 50% in gains throughout my entire 4-year trading career para maaral ninyo at ma-apply nyo sa real-world trading. So, question number 8 about doon naman sa financial side, no? I asked him because majority of the investors I already reviewed their prospectus. So, sabi ko medyo normal lang naman in a power generating company or even with telco companies to incur a net loss with the first 5 years in business. So my question is, number 1, can you educate us? Why is this happening? And number 2, what are their target projection for having a positive cash flow? And what are the steps of the company in order to achieve those targets? So sinagot niya ako na si SPNEC is in a development stage project pa lang, not yet in operation, and therefore will not generate revenue. Our value proposition is the location of the project and it needed to be executed to start generating revenue. We have execution risk, sabi ni Sir Lin, but we believe it will be mitigated with the experience of our company in executing other solar farms. So, hindi lang naman yan yung first time na execution niya, yun yung nabanggit niya. At kagaya din sa mga previous discussion, kung maalala ninyo, nabanggit ko rin na itong project o yung plan nila is will be funded by the public. So, first off, kung kunwari, long-term investors ka, tapos aggressive investor ka, naniniwala ka sa vision ng company, you can start investing already. However, sabi ko nga, if you are a more conservative long-term investor, you should wait for a traction muna, makita mo muna nag-i-improve yung cash flow nila, yung financial side before you start investing. For traders, may ibang rules naman yan for traders. Pero mostly, itong pinag-uusapan natin is for investors na nag-iisip or nagbabalak if they want to subscribe during the IPO offer dates or hindi. So, let's proceed on the question number 9. I asked Sir Lin about the reception of the institutional investors, even the public, after they price their offer at 1 pesos per share. Sabi niya, he cannot comment on that one, pero sabi niya, ako na lang bahala na mag-isip no, kung ano yung ano sa tingin ko daw kung bakit naging 1 pesos. And to be honest, ito, this coming from my opinion, no? The demand was very strong siguro sa tingin ko kasi nga hindi nga bumaba sa 1 pesos per share. And syempre, kung kung ikaw yung may-ari, you do not want to price your company valuation at a cheaper level, 'di ba? Kunwari, kung kaya mong mabenta ng 1 pesos per share, bakit mo ibebenta ng 0.9? So, yun yung parang logic nun. So, dito pa lang, nasa sense natin or nakikita natin na malaki talaga yung demand. Hindi natin alam kung bakit. Siguro, baka talagang naniniwala sila sa company or sa potential ng company or sa vision ng may-ari. Pero, syempre, we can see din yung industry, no? Where is the industry heading? Kasi, kung maalala ninyo, si AC Energy or si ASEN, ganun din yung nangyari, di ba? Talagang tumaas from 3 pesos per share, ngayon nasa 11 something pesos per share na. So, yun yung parang siguro yung reception ng public, para nakikita niya, uy, mura pa lang, kahit nasabihin nating developing stage pa lang, there are many people or investors na willing to invest with their company. So, again, that is based from my opinion, kasi sabi nga niya, he cannot comment on that one kasi nga bawal sila mag-comment regarding with the stock market kasi as mandated by the PSE rules. So, question number 10, may I ask how was the experience of going IPO? Sabi niya, it is a very nice opportunity to get more other investors because they usually transact with big companies. So, this is the end of the interview. However, me and with Sir Lin have a good conversation after this interview, and he asked several questions to me like, did I bought a daw and at what price? Sabi ko, around 3 pesos something during the early 2021. Tapos, sabi niya, tinanong niya magkano ko daw nabenta. Sabi ko, around 7 to 10 pesos, not included the SRO shares pa. Then, he also asked me, is that the reason na yung good experience with AC Energy Investment, kaya medyo madaming sumusuporta din with SPNEC and all other stuff. So, I think I cannot discuss those things na kasi medyo irrelevant naman siya dito sa topic natin today. So, ayan, to wrap things up lang, this is the exclusive one-on-one interview with the CEO and founder of Solar Philippines, Mr. Leandro Leviste. We talk about the business side, his vision, and financial side and details of the IPO. So, if you get anything of value in this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button as we aim to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. And pakiring na rin yung bell button para updated kayo palagi kapag may mga panibagong video kaming ina-upload para sa inyo. So, good night and God bless.